As probably everybody watching this already knows, Shohei Ohtani has signed with the Dodgers, 10 years, $700 million. Absolutely insane. I would love to know your thoughts on the whole situation, the signing, the numbers, everything like that down in the comments section. I want to say this is the biggest sports contract in history. I think I maybe heard that it was all guaranteed. If you have any fun facts or information you think people might want to know about the contract, I would love to see that in the comment section as well. Something that I have up on my monitor right here is that obviously it's coming out to $70 million per year. I think I've heard that it's kind of more backloaded and things like that. But if you average it out to $70 million a year, that is higher than the entire payroll for 8 of the Major League Baseball teams for one player. Obviously, it's Shohei Ohtani. We've never seen anybody like him, but that's still crazy. One player is making more in a season than the entire roster for 8 Major League teams. I actually wouldn't be surprised if that $700 million is more than maybe some MLB teams are worth as a whole. I know there's teams out there that are worth billions of dollars, but I gotta think the least valuable team could be worth less than 700 million. But we've got Shohei Ohtani here in franchise on MLB The Show 23 on the Dodgers, and I don't think there's a way for me to not make him pitch to simulate the injury, since he's going to be out in terms of pitching for the 2024 season. But I downloaded these rosters and I'm thinking they appear to be updated. It seems like everything should be, at least as of right now, at the time of recording this video, should be accurately, I'm hoping, accurately reflecting the rosters that we'll be seeing for the current teams. But I think I've got everything set to auto, and what I'm gonna do is simulate through the entire season and just check in at the end of the season, see where the Dodgers end up, see specifically what kind of a season Shohei Ohtani has. Again, I don't think there's any way for me to manually put an injury into the game to simulate maybe Ohtani not being able to pitch for the 2024 season, but I'm hoping we can see the hitting numbers, how those line up, and then just kind of see how the Dodgers as a whole end the season, and then we'll simulate the playoffs and see how those go. But the season's going pretty fast. Maybe we can just look at it together. I'm not going to do the home run derby. I just wanted to see if the Dodgers, maybe Ohtani was on here, but we can see Bryce Harper. Looks like maybe he's leading the league at the All-Star break at 30 homers. And then we can go ahead and check the All-Star game rosters as well, just kind of see what it's looking like. We see Will Smith right here is on the All-Star game team for the National League, and then we can see the AL lineups right here. Just simulated the game, and the NL took down the AL 8-4. And I guess maybe, yeah, there's no way for me to see the box score. It says line score is unavailable. But now I just want to go ahead and simulate the rest of the season. I'm kind of interested to see if any more trades pop up. We're getting close to that trade deadline. The Pirates just traded Andrew McCutchen to us, the Dodgers, for Landon Knack. That's a little bit interesting. Orioles trading Brian Baker to us for Colton Wong right there. And then we're approaching the trade deadline. I'm not going to stop simulating. It looks like that's probably going to be the end on the trades. But taking a look at the top left, our record's looking pretty good right now for the Dodgers. 82 wins so far, only 53 losses, now 54. Went on a little bit of a win streak there. I'd be surprised if they didn't win the division. Our AAA team, unfortunately, not making the postseason. AA, not going to be making the postseason either. But all we really care about is this Major League team, and the Dodgers have finished first in their division, 101 wins, 61 losses. We'll be taking on the winner of the wild card playoff game. And I just want to stop before we go ahead and get to the playoffs. I want to check in. I want to check in on the standings. I want to check in on the league leaders, and specifically Ohtani, see what type of season he had. So the Dodgers, a 9-game lead to win their division. Diamondbacks, Cardinals, and Giants taking the wild card spots in the NL. The Cubs winning the Central Division there, and then the Braves winning the National League East. We got the Rangers, Mariners, and Rays for the American League wild card teams. We can already see the Angels missing Shohei Ohtani. They're not even making a wild card spot here. But the West, we had the Astros winning their division, the Twins winning the Central, and then the Orioles winning the East. Yankees, Blue Jays, and Red Sox all finishing under 500. Here in our simulation of the 2024 season, I know it's technically 2023, But let's go ahead and take a look at the league leaders. Let's see what everything's looking like. Batting average, Freddie Freeman, 320. There's a Dodger player there. Will Smith had a great season. Ohtani finishing with a 293 batting average. Luis Arraez, the hit leader. But Ohtani in second place for hits. His average wasn't as high, but still second place for the hits right there. He had the most at-bats. And of anybody in our simulation, the most doubles out of anybody. 7 triples on the season. Home runs finished with 45 behind Bryce Harper in the NL at 50. And we check the American League. That means Ohtani is going to be 3rd overall behind Aaron Judge, who had 46. So not a bad season for Shohei Ohtani, leading the entire majors. And RBIs as well. That's cool to see. Leading in runs. A pretty good season for Shohei Ohtani. On base percentage, let's see if we can maybe see this here. Going all the way down, he's at 17th at 365 OBP. And then leading the National League in slugging percentage. But then Mike Trout, he's doing as much as he can. 625 slugging percentage. Angels still not making the playoffs. I'm interested to see if Mike Trout will actually stay with the Angels for his entire career. Ohtani finishing 2nd in OPS for the National League. Freddie Freeman 3rd. Will Smith really had a great season here in our simulation today, and look at that, Mike Trout 2nd in OPS for the American League. So now let's just check Ohtani's stat line for the season. 210 innings pitched, 71 earned runs allowed, 22 homers, a 3.04 ERA for Ohtani. 4.4 WAR apparently on the season, but that looks like maybe it's just the pitching side of things. So let's check the hitting side of things. He played in all 162 games for us. 7 triples, 45 homers, 133 RBI, 71 walks, 155 strikeouts, 12 stolen bases, a 293 batting average, 614 slugging for a 979 OPS on the season. Let's go ahead and see. Yeah, 6.7 WAR for hitting, and you add that to his 4.4 WAR for pitching, and that gets him up to an 11.1 WAR season here in his first year with the Dodgers. Obviously in real life, we've already talked about this, he's not going to be pitching in the 2024 season, but still at the plate, a really good season. 614 slugging, 979 OPS for Ohtani. First place Dodgers. I think they could pretty easily get to first place in the real 2024 season. Taking a look at the playoff brackets on the AL side of things, we got the Rangers versus Mariners in the wild card, and then Twins versus Rays. And then for the NL, it's going to be Diamondbacks versus Cardinals, and then Braves versus Giants. Let's go ahead and see who the Dodgers will be matching up against in our first round of the playoffs. We got the Arizona Diamondbacks. Let's just kind of sim through this. We're up 2-1. Sim in this game. They took a L. We're going to have a game 5. We do not want to lose. We want to win the World Series, and we have beaten the Diamondbacks. We'll be taking on the Braves in the NLCS. Let's go ahead and just simulate game number 1, a 4-0 victory for the Dodgers. I was about to say the Diamondbacks. They're taking the win in game number 2, and Ohtani 2-0 so far in the postseason. 1.17 ERA with 22 strikeouts. Gets the start in game number 3, and he gets the win. ERA up a little bit, but 11 more strikeouts for Ohtani, and the Dodgers are now 1-1 away from making the World Series. They're losing. The Braves trying to make the comeback, but unfortunately for the Braves, they can't. And the Dodgers will be moving on to the World Series, facing either the Astros or the Orioles. Let's see who they're going to be matched up against. And the Dodgers versus the Astros here in the World Series. Ohtani getting the start in game number 1. Let's see what happens. He's had a great postseason so far, and he gets the win. 4-0 so far in the postseason, a 1.78 ERA. And the Dodgers are 3 wins away, now 2 from winning the World Series here in our simulation, and they are up 3-0 on the Astros. 1 win away from making the World Series, first year with Ohtani on the team. So I'm gonna just go into this game, because if they want to win the World Series, I kind of want to see the simulation. They've got Ohtani in the cleanup spot, Freddie Freeman batting 3rd. We saw Mookie Betts maybe batting 5th or 6th, and then Andrew McCutchen in that leadoff spot. I don't know if we're gonna see Andrew McCutchen on the Dodgers in real life. So let me just fast forward all the way to the end of the game, And we're going to see what happens. Astros with a 1-0 lead, and the Astros defeat the Dodgers 1-0. Astros are not going to get swept. That is the end of October, and now we have the final game in Houston. Dodgers trying to clinch the World Series. Ohtani on the mound. 4-0 so far in the postseason. Seeing if he can get up to 5-0 and clinch a World Series title for the Dodgers here. So we're going to go ahead and simulate to the end of this game. Ohtani on the mound, and the Astros are actually taking the game 8-7. So now the Dodgers have a 3-2 lead. And Ohtani did not get the loss, but the Astros won. Now the series is 3-2 in favor of the Dodgers, and they're going back home. Maybe they just wanted to win it in front of their home fans. We got game number 6 coming up. After 1 inning, we're going to be tied at 0. After 2 innings, we're tied at 3. The Astros put up 3. The Dodgers got those 3 right back. Tied at 3 after 4. But then after a 4-run bottom of the 5th inning, the Dodgers have a 7-3 lead. The Astros get 2 back, but then the Dodgers go and get 3 more. 10-5 after 6. Same thing after 7. Astros put up 1 in the 8th. Dodgers put up 2. And now the Dodgers are 3 outs away from winning the World Series in front of their home crowd. And the Astros have been defeated by the Dodgers. First year with Shohei Ohtani, the Dodgers are World Series champions. Is this what we're gonna see in the 2024 MLB season? Obviously, it's gonna be a bit different with Ohtani not actually being able to pitch, but I think he definitely brings something to the table with his bat, and I'm curious to see what y'all think. Will the Dodgers be the World Series champions in 2024? Or is there another team that you think could end up being those 2024 World Series champs? I'm looking for Ohtani in the celebration, and I'm not seeing him. Maybe we'll see him in the trophy presentation, or maybe they show a team picture. I don't know if I've seen the MLB 23 World Series celebration that we're taking a look at right here. And I'm still looking for Ohtani somewhere on the screen. Maybe they're going to show the dugout celebrating, because I don't think he was playing in the field for us. There's McCutchen on the Dodgers, and here is the team photo. I'm still looking for Ohtani, and I feel like I'm just not seeing him. But the Dodgers holding up the World Series trophy as the World Series champions. And does anybody see Shohei Ohtani right here? Point him out. I'm gonna have to look carefully while I'm editing. We didn't get to see that for too long. The Dodgers have won the World Series. I'm curious to see who got the playoff and the World Series MVP. Let's check out the postseason leaders, and taking a look at homers. Ohtani, 9 home runs in the postseason. The next closest person had 5. So he's definitely making a difference with his bat. He led for RBIs. He had 20. Next closest person was at 15. He had 12 runs scored. McCutchen had 16 for the Dodgers. Ohtani with 2 stolen bases. And if we go ahead and take a look at the wins, Ohtani had 4 wins in the playoffs, no losses. And it looks like Mookie Betts was the World Series MVP. The postseason MVP, no surprise there, Shohei Ohtani, 7 homers, 18 RBI. If we take a look at the regular season awards, Ohtani winning the MVP in the National League. He was 3rd place for the Cy Young voting, but Corbin Burns came out on top. Ohtani also won the Silver Slugger for a DH. And that seems like a pretty good first season for Ohtani on the Dodgers. I'm really curious to see what you guys think about Ohtani's contract and everything with it down in the comments section. Do we think that the Dodgers are right now the favorites to win the 2024 World Series? Do we think somebody else has a chance, especially with maybe Ohtani not being able to pitch for the 2024 season? I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Drop a like if you did. Feel free to subscribe. We got daily uploads on the channel, so you might enjoy one of these on screen, another on the channel. Otherwise, I'll see y'all in tomorrow's daily upload. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.